Hello and welcome back to the channel slash TikTok because this is actually gonna be uploaded onto TikTok first. Gonna be showing off my steelbooks. Uh Now I know on my YouTube I've done that 7 months ago, but since then my steelbook collection has grown and I forgot to actually show off some video game steelbooks that I have. So yeah, I have them here in 4 stacks. So we have the Xbox Steelbook stack. We have the DVD movie stack, and then we have uh, the Blu-ray movie stack, all in alphabetical order. So, not gonna take any longer. I've been taking a minute. So let's get started with the first video game steelbook for BioShock. I love BioShock, but I've never finished BioShock. It's a game that I love and adore, and I really should get back to finishing it and even playing BioShock 2 and Infinite. But yeah, it is CIB because my golden rule with collecting Xbox 360 games is they must be CIB. And an old GameStop receipt just fell out as I was checking the manual. So this was bought in 2009 for $17.99. So yeah, that's a good while ago. But it was bought up in Swords in Dublin. But yeah, it's a beautiful steelbook. In my honest opinion, let me just get up closer. So that's the back of it. That's the front of it. I love the rustic feel to it. I love the debossing on the actual logo there. And it is a beautiful, beautiful steelbook that I'm very happy to have in my collection. Moving on to a super duper beat up one. And I paid for it. I bought it. It was like €2. And that is for Call of Duty Black Ops. I love Black Ops. This and World at War are my two favorite CODs. But yeah, it is complete in box, but it is also super beat up. As you can tell, but taking out the manual on the disc, we do see it's either Woods or Mason. I can't remember who. But yeah, I absolutely love this steelbook, but still gutted just at how dinged up it truly is. But I couldn't pass it up because I wanted Black Ops, and it was a cheap way to get Black Ops. So whilst yes, it is pretty dinged up, and even like coming off in yeah, see it's coming off the Amaray. I still love it, and I'm happy to have it. The next one that I have is Modern Warfare 2, to be more precise. Comes with this outer shell. Even came with the booklet. This was another charity shop find, and I have to say, it is a really beautiful looking steelbook that I am super happy to have gotten. Is there artwork underneath here? Kind of, but I'm not going to bother pulling out the manual and disc. But yeah, it is, like, it's not my favorite Call of Duty. As I said, it's Black Ops and World at War, but I couldn't pass this up for €2. So the next steelbook that I have is for Dead Rising. A game that I love. I love Dead Rising 2 more than Dead Rising 1. But it is still a nice looking steelbook, you know, with the zombie hands reaching in. It is also complete in box. Because, as I said, that's the way I want it. And then taking out the manual and the disc, the artwork is nothing but zombies, which I absolutely love. And I caught CEX slipping on this one. They had it priced at the regular Amaray version, because as you can tell here by the barcode, there's a bit of residue there that they couldn't scan, so they just took it in as the regular one. So very happy to have gotten that one for cheap. It's not the last time I've gotten something called CEX slipping. But next we have Gears of War, the collector tin. I'm counting it as a steelbook because I have another tin one here that I'll get over. I love the back of it, you know, the 4 members of Delta Squad with Marcus staring down either a Locust or Rom. Opening it up, there's obviously some goodies inside. So let me just do that. Manual. We have the inside look at the making of Gears of War, which here is some concept art from one of the random pages, and then here is where the 2 discs are kept. So yeah, I love the Gears of War series. Over on the YouTube, for those watching on TikTok, I posted a 3-hour long video reviewing all the Gears of War games except for some DLC as well as tactics. But speaking of Gears of War, I have the Gears of War 2 Steelbook. Now this is a proper Steelbook. So taking it out there, we have the front of the Lancer, we have the back of the Lancer, we have another art book for the game, and then we have the Steelbook, which again, the front side of the Lancer, the back side of the Lancer, and then opening it up, we have the picture of Marcus, which is a photo synonymous with the game, if I can actually talk. But yeah, Gears of War 2 is my favorite in the franchise and my favorite video game of all time. To find out why, I have a 3-hour long video going over the entire franchise. And then the last of the the last of the Xbox Steelbooks, it's another tin version, and that is for Halo 3. Unfortunately, it is not complete. It is missing a lot of the stuff, but I got it for the price of the regular edition, because I caught CEX slipping again. It does have a manual, then there we have disc 1, and then flipping it over, we have the bonus disc. As I said, unfortunately, it is not complete, but for the regular price of the Amaray and CEX, I couldn't pass it up. So now we're on to movies. Well, I have one TV show steelbook that I got last week, which I showed off in the pickups video, and that is for Voltron, with some nice debossing on Blue Lion. The back is slightly scratched, but it was cheap. It was €3, and there is artwork of Blue Line in the background, but I'm not going to take out the discs. Unfortunately, one of the trays is damaged. So yeah, that's the first and the only TV show steelbook that I have in my collection. Now we're finally on to movies. So starting off with Alien Resurrection. You can see there is a ding there that I did not notice when buying it. I'm not sure if that's me that has done that or if it was always there. It's not a film I've seen, but it was a cheap pickup. That's the whole reason why I bought it, but I will review it at some point in the future. So that's the inside, and there's artwork underneath the discs. So once I take them out, I shall show you. So there's the artwork. I have seen the first 2 Alien films. I don't have the best opinions on the first Alien film. I didn't like it. I thought it was trash. Loved Aliens though, which is why I have it as a Blu-ray. But yeah, this was a cheap pickup. I think it was like €2 or something like that. Another recent pickup of last week, and that is the steelbook for Pulp Fiction, it's a really nice looking steelbook, pretty good condition. We have disc art there, but it also came with some art cards, and then also taking out the discs, it has the artworks on the disc behind there. So quickly showing the art cards. And there you go. So the next one is another film that I didn't like, which was Predator 2. So then why do I have the Steelbook? It's a nice Steelbook. That's the main reason why I bought it. I love the look of the Steelbook. I like the ending to the film, just not the vast majority of the film, because I thought it was going to go in like a completely different direction, which would have made the film a whole lot better, in my opinion. I did a review for that. You can check it out on the YouTube channel, and there is the discs. One of the early Blu-ray, not one of the early Steelbook pickups that I got was the fourth Rambo film. There is the back, and then here's the inside. If I take out the disc, it shows Rambo. Haven't seen any of the Rambo films, but I will be changing that this year at some point. Getting down to the last two of the DVD Steelbooks, and then I have all the Blu-rays to go through. We have Sin City, not a film that I've seen, but it was a Euro pickup in a car boot sale, so I couldn't pass that up. And then there is the inside, because it is in a very nice condition, as you can see, thanks to the help of my ring light. And then the last of the DVD movie Steelbooks is another film that I had not seen, The Company of Wolves, but I saw the look of it, and I was like, it's a Steelbook, it was cheap, I'm gonna get it. So that's usually my philosophy for Steelbooks. If it's cheap, and it's a film that I've either seen or will see, I more than likely will pick it up. So now we get onto the Blu-ray Steelbooks, which there's more, I guess. So starting off, we have the tin edition of 10,000 BC, the 2-disc limited collectors, except it's not just the DVD array in it. Oh, no, no, no. It is the actual Steelbook for 10,000 BC, because I initially had bought a Blu-ray, this as a Blu-ray upgrade, not expecting being sent the actual Steelbook. So there it is there. I just keep it in the tin because it's has some cool things with it, such as a actual still from the film, if I can get it out. So yeah, you see that there, this here, yeah, that's a film cell. Maybe if I do it that way. No, see, I can see it out of camera, but on camera, I guess you can't. But it was cool enough for me not to get rid of. And then there was a digital download code, but I'm pretty sure it's expired. Yeah, it expired in 2009, so you're far too late for me to try and give it out now. But yeah, I decided to keep the tin for the Steelbook. Moving on to a Steelbook that I got early on this year, and that was for Dragon Ball Super Superhero. It's an alright looking Steelbook. You know, we have Gohan Beast on the front, Orange Piccolo on the back, and then opening it up, we have Orange Piccolo on the disc, and then we have Goku, Vegeta, Bulma, Krillin, 18, Broly on one side, and then taking out the disc, we have Gohan, Goten, Trunks, Pan, and Piccolo there. So yeah, I like the film. I've seen it in cinema. I haven't seen it since because I read the manga version. So I'll probably be giving this another good bit before I watch it. I have two of the Hunger Book Steelbooks. This one still has the J card. This is my favorite Hunger Games film. I still need to get my hands on Battles of Songbirds and Snakes. I did see it when it came out. I loved it. It's my second favorite in the Hunger Games franchise. The same book-wise. I did read the book first. But I only have two Steelbooks for it. Now we get on to yet another not-so Steelbook. It's this Reservoir Dogs Collector's Edition. That's in the shape of a gas canister. And then taking this off and pulling this out, we get the disc where it's being held is in the style of matches for the Blu-ray, and then it also comes with some quote art cards that for me are still sealed. So yeah, haven't seen it. I will probably get around to it at some point. But yeah, then we have a gift that was sent to me last year, Star Trek Into Darkness on Blu-ray. I enjoy the film for, you know, what it is. It is in this plastic sleeve because that's the way my friend AJ gave it to me. So I've obviously kept it that way. And then inside is the note that AJ sent it with, and then we have Benedict Cumbersnatch there as a still from the photo. So yeah, I eventually ended up actually coming across this in my local CEX, but because I already had it, I left it there and I didn't bother buying it because why would I need 2 copies of the Steelbook? Now I know I could have bought it and, you know, passed it on to someone, but I wasn't thinking of that at the time. So yeah, now it's time from the very first Steelbook I ever got, as we are getting down to the end here, and that was for Sweeney Todd. This was the very first Steelbook that I got, as well as the collector tin for 10,000 BC before I got the Blu-ray Steelbook. Haven't seen this film yet, but this was the very first Steelbook that I purchased. And then we have some two gifts that I got a couple of weeks last month. Really, not in the best of shapes, but it is The Hobbit: The Unexpected Journey, which a friend of mine who works at CEX kindly gifted to me. And then behind the discs is the map of Middle Earth. I watched the Lord of the Rings films for the very first time last year. Still haven't watched the Hobbit trilogy. And then lastly for this we have Taken 2, which was is the last of the Blu-ray Steelbooks, and not a film that I have seen. Trust me, there are so many films that I have not seen. So taken the digital code out, which has expired. We have another picture of Liam Neeson, and that is everything. That is my entire Steelbook collection. I don't know if I'm going to be updating this in the future. I'm not buying as many Steelbooks because buying new Steelbooks is €35. Maybe, no, it's actually more than €35. €35 if I was to buy the regular 4K, which I don't collect 4K. So it's usually when I find them cheap is when I usually get Steelbooks, or if they've been gifted to me. Those are really the only times I get them. So anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what your favorite Steelbook is that I have in my collection, and let me know how many Steelbooks you have in your collection as well. Thank you all for watching, and I shall see you all on the next upload.